Hello, my name is Nyoman Gede. I'm from 4th class, and today I would like to tell you about the noun phrase. The first is definition of noun phrase. Noun phrase is English phrase that combines the noun with the one or more modifier. The purpose by using noun phrase is to make the noun clear or more specific because it has been added by the modifier. In the second is type of noun phrase. The first is basic noun phrase. There are several components that form the basic noun phrase, including the following. First is determiner, namely pre, central, and also post determiner. And the second component is the head, is the noun or the number. For the example of the basic noun phrase is my book. My is possessive and book is head. The other example is the next page. The is article, next is number, and the page is head. The second type of noun phrase is complex noun phrase. Include the noun modifier as follows. The first is determiner. There are 5 of determiner here. The first is article, like the, an. The second is demonstrative, this, that. And the third is numeral or number, 2, 5, etc. Next is possessive, mine, their, yours, and etc. And the last is quantifier, some, many, etc. In English, the determiner is usually placed before the noun. And second is adjective, or the religious food. The third is complement, in the form of the prepositional phrase, such as the student of physics, or that the cloud, the idea that the world is small village. Okay, next, this is the function of noun phrase. There are 4 functions of the noun phrase. In the first is a noun phrase as a subject. Second, noun phrase as a direct object. In the third, a noun phrase as an object of a preposition. And the last, number 4, a noun phrase as an indirect object. And this is a pattern of noun phrase formation. In the first one, a noun. Example, they were teachers. And the second, determinative plus noun. For example, that pencil. And in the third, determinative plus modifier plus noun. For example, the absent boy. And the last is determinative plus noun plus modifier. For example, the dog on the sofa. And this is the example of noun phrase. And the first is noun phrase as a subject. Example, the red book is for sale. The hard rock hit his house. And the second is noun phrase as a direct object. Example, I want a Toyota Supra. I like the car that you bought. And the third is the noun phrase as an object of preposition. Arya is drive a new Honda Civic Type R. Judy live in the greenhouse. And the last is noun phrase as an indirect object. Augie gave the little girl a doll. And this is an example of the noun phrase with the X bar. This is the noun phrase. I'm sorry if I have the mistake, and see you.